Well, Anton, we're going to jump back now to your decision to scale back on your chiropractic practice and focus more on your online business, which we're in the same business. We're both affiliate marketers. What do you hope to achieve through your online presence?
Yeah. So no, thanks for that question. Or just very briefly, what brought me to it out of chiropractic. So I've had a career that I really loved. I love what I do. I obviously feel good at what I do. But one of the reasons, firstly, after 30 years, it was like, hey, excuse me, so permission to do something else. There was that. I was also, it's like, what brought me to this was I was starting to move into the coaching space and a bit of and public speaking things. Is how can I reach more people was a question. Like, it's great to be, do what I do as a practitioner, wouldn't matter what type of practitioner you are, but it's a hands-on, one-on-one exercise. So the only way to help people is you physically got to, in my case, physically got to touch them. Like, you've got to be at a clinic and it's usually just one location, and it's one at a time. And it's essentially, you can earn reasonable dollars as a chiropractor, no question, but it's still a dollar per hour equation. Like, it doesn't matter how many dollars per hour I can earn in an hour or a day. The moment I don't turn up, I don't get paid. Every time I went on a holiday, I'd have to factor in all the costs of running the clinic and the time off, which often costs more than the holiday. Seriously, and I mean, that's just business, I guess. But so what led me to this was wanting to reach more people, wanting to reach people anywhere in the world. Like, there's only, the amount of times I've had conversations with people, say, around chiropractic. It's like, oh, my mum's in Melbourne, she's got this issue, can you help her? It's like, well, I can recommend somebody, which is definitely helping them, but I can't help her. Whereas when we've got it, online, we can be anywhere in the world helping anyone in the world. And I just love that global feel, that reach. And also that there's a bigger context. Like, what's the bigger message that we can bring? Like, what value are we bringing to the world, whether it's our philosophy on life, knowledge around health, talk about relationships, men's work, whatever your thing is, basically, and then drive a business that can be leveraged underneath. So the business is like the wealth creation vehicle, and in itself has fantastic attributes to it. And the bigger picture is the personal branding and just what are we bringing of value to the world as a human being.
So you mentioned that you want to help people online. Well, what are you helping people to get with your online presence?
If we just take the business itself, it's the ability to actually take control of your life in terms of creating your own income, having essentially a sky's the limit, income if you want it. I mean, you have to work for that. Like, that doesn't happen by itself. So so choosing to create your own destiny, if you like. And I've always felt that quite strongly because I've had my own practice as a practitioner. But it's been really interesting realizing how many people have jobs where they don't feel they have any control over that destiny, or that it's just not going anywhere. Like, that's it. It's maxed out. And it maxed out 5 or 10 or 15 years ago. And also their income's maxed out. Like, that's it. But, Australians get like a 1% pay rise a year on average at the moment. It's less than inflation. So people are going backwards. So it's how can helping people become empowered around creating income that and an abundance mindset, and doing it in a way that's also their ability to help other people in the process. So it's helping people like free themselves up, be able to, whether it's so both free themselves up for time and money, and for the most part that's motivation for people is spending time with loved ones or family, or being able to travel and have that kind of freedom, or ideally both, whatever your circumstance. Yeah.
Cool.